Hey y'all, my name is Delani Nicole. I'm currently 23. If any of you guys are into astrology, you should know that I'm in my 12th house profection year. Yeah, I got that going on. Yippee. And I have been welcoming this surrendering destruction energy. It's mainly has been between my friendships, like my really close friendships, my relationships. I'm losing 3 years of friendships, 2 years, 5 years, shit, even 10 years. And the person I got the 10-year relationship with, we got matching tattoos. I see that. Like, it's kind of like I haven't been fighting. I haven't been trying to hold on to it. I haven't been trying to overplay my part. I just graduated college. This is a new era. I am a new person now. So who am I to continue to hold on to things that I'm obviously not aligned with anymore? Like, it just don't make sense, you know. I'm making this video because I just want to share how divinely aligned I am right now. I've been getting the urge, the nudge to watch the movie Moana, right? Moana 2. It really spoke to me. Like, the whole movie really spoke to me. But there were a specific part to where I had got very emotional. Y'all, I wrote it down. I don't know if y'all can see my notes, but I had wrote down which parts had spoke to me the most. So if you see me looking down a lot, I'm just reading what I assessed in the moment, you know. Okay, so I need y'all to stay with me when I say this, okay? I know I may sound a little delulu or whatever, but you can't tell me that the signs are not there right now, all right? I feel like in a way this message was for me because like, this moment in my life, in theory, I'm Moana, you know. The way that Moana dove head first into the ocean, into the bottom of the ocean at that, where she couldn't see like what's down there. So like, how is she supposed to know that it's truly down there? She dove down straight first, despite the fact that there's a man trying to kill her with lightning bolts, and it's a whole storm going around, and despite the fact that the people she came with is on the boat drowning, and the boat is deconstructing and stuff. To me, in my point of view, that's me right now diving deep first into my emotional subconscious, you know, because I don't know if you guys notice emotions rule water or vice versa. This is me deep diving into my emotions, my subconscious, swimming through the painful memories and realizations of rejection, betrayal, emotional disappointment, grief, trauma that I had in order to raise my authentic self back to the surface, aka the island, right? I have to go through and realize, okay, Lonnie, all this because of your rejection in your younger years. You created this person out of survival, this person that I was in the past, you know, throughout high school and college, just so that I can avoid the painful memories of being faced with rejection again, right? Or I observed my peers who always had people constantly around them, who always got attention. I observed their behavior and I mimicked that behavior in my life because I didn't like how I was being isolated when I was younger, right? So I had got that personality and push my authentic personality deep down inside of me, because when I was younger, nobody really liked my authentic personality. So why would I want to be my authentic self if my authentic self is giving me bad treatment, when I can be this person that I observe and get good treatment? Let's continue. Moana gets shocked by lightning when she reaches the island, and it seems like she dies, right? But then her ancestors surround her and sings a song. I think that it's a song that they sing when they need faith to continue on their journey, right? So while her ancestors are singing around her and singing this song, she gets a tattoo of the island that she's raising up from the bottom of the ocean on her forearm, almost as a remembrance of her strength that she has to endure in order to do this. In my head, I'm Moana, right? That death, it was a rebirth. She didn't die really die like permanently. It was more so a death of her old self and a rebirth of this new version of herself with the tattoo. It was a transformation. That's what I feel like I'm going through right now. That final lightning bolt that had made Moana unconscious, that will be my final betrayal, in a sense, that made me say, okay, Lonnie, you absolutely cannot go back to this old life that you had. Because I'm not even going to lie, I've been having several thoughts of, okay, well, if I run into this person again, like, why can't we just be cordial? I don't have to like them, but we can be cool for the moment, and then I can go back to ignore their existence. But at the same time, like, no, that's what got me in this predicament in the first place. I started being cordial with people who hated my guts. I became too comfortable with being cordial. I learned that I cannot be cordial cordial at all. It's either I like you or I don't. I can't fake the funk to be around somebody, and at the end of the day, it does more harm than it does good for me. You know, it's like, okay, honey, this means that you still have something lingering onto these people. You still have a little of this hope to where you can still be friends with these people. You can still be cordial with these people. When in reality, you don't need to be interacting with these people at all. You absolutely cannot go back to the same person you were before. You absolutely cannot interact with the same people you interacted with before. You know, this is that final cut. This is that final snip. This is that final wow factor. I've accepted it. I have no choice but to accept it, especially if I want to continue down the path of my destiny, you know. And obviously it's needed because I'm having these thoughts of reconnecting with people, or these lingering thoughts of, well, you know, maybe if they change. No, I've been shown multiple times that it won't change. And I'm one of those people where a hard head makes a soft ass. Fortunately, I like to give people chances. Unfortunately, I like to be optimistic and hope that people will change. But like, that's false wishing, that's false hope. You can't keep giving people the benefit of the doubt at the end of the day. That's really what it is. Her ancestors surrounding her singing that song, it's my family, my team, reminding me of my inner strength, my inner resilience, of my journey, of how far I've came, of all I had to endure in order to get to where I'm at now. And it's kind of a remembrance of telling me, okay, Lonnie, keep going. Like, yeah, you had this final cut and it got you this like shock, emotional shock right now, but you have to keep going. Like, you have a destiny to fulfill. You have a journey that's waiting for you. Like, you're so young, you're only getting started. You have to keep going. So remember how I said that I have this smashing tattoo? I already told myself that I was going to get it covered up with a phoenix before I even saw Moana 2. I already told myself. And I just think it's such a coincidence how she got the tattoo on her forearm like me. And I think it's so funny how we're both getting a tattoo to show our strength of the journey that we've been on. Like, throughout all of this destruction, I'm still choosing to rise above what was sent to destroy me. And that's what I want to look at every time I look at my forearm and see this phoenix. I'm awakening as a new person, even more fired up, ready to complete my destiny, just like Moana. After Moana was awakened by her ancestors, she got up instantly and finished the job of raising the island. All of a sudden, she knew what she needed to do to finish the job. After Moana raised the island, almost immediately other islanders are able to find her. I took that as after I stepped into my true, authentic self, aka raising the island, people who are divinely aligned with me, people who are able to give me that emotionally reciprocated and balancing connections I've been seeking, and people that I had no business seeking in, they will come to me. I won't go out and seek them. They will come to me. It'll be like, it's finally what I've been looking for. That's how I took it. My friendships didn't work out, and I'm not trying to keep heading down that road. Why are you attracted to these people who keep hurting you emotionally when it comes to friendships? Why are these people who can't give you what you're looking for emotionally, who can't reciprocate the energy that you're looking for, why they keep having access to you? Why they keep finding their way to you? And instead of me trying to find new friends, I looked within to figure out what it is within myself that keeps attracting these people. I trust that the people who get to find me, they'll come to me when it's time for them to come to me, but I'm not rushing anything, because like, I know where rushing leads me to. There's always another way to go about your problems. There's always another way to go about your issues. You really have to take the time to take a step back, and instead of asking, why is this happening to me, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? I applaud anybody who's able to do this. It's not easy going down this journey. It can be very triggering, very traumatizing, but you have to trust the process and do the work so that the cycles cannot continue. This is what basically, like, Moana 2 was my confirmation. Like, okay, Lonnie, you're going down the right path. Like, you see what happens when you dive head first, and be brave and trust faith over fear to get to where you need to be in your destination. You know, I am a person who sees the beauty in everything. I believe that everything happens for a reason. My emotions, I started crying during that scene because I very much resonated with that part, with that scene during this phase of my life. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to get messages like this through the simplest things, such as a kid movie. My name is Delani Nicole, and that's how I related my life to this crumbling before my eyes to a Disney movie.